Okay. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever it is, where you're watching, when you're watching. Today I am making some disc-bound planners, and I thought, how cool would it be to make it with you in real time, just in case you have bought a digital planner of some sort, but you want to put it together, you want an idea for how to put it together. I'm going to show you how I do it, and it's not hard. So here we go. This one is almost done. This is the final result, which is you have a thick laminated cover, and then you have pages, and you have the discs. This is what I mean by disc-bound planner. It's bound by discs. And this is a lovely setup because you can take pages out extremely easily. You go like this. Oh no, I don't think so. Yeah, she wants to be a part of the fun too, but I will not allow it. So disc-bound planners are amazing because if you carefully and gently just lift like this, pages come out perfectly without even messing them up at all. And so my favorite aspect of a disc-bound planner is that you can take away or add to it whenever you want. You can customize it to fit you and do you. So I just wanted to show you that aspect of it, and how you put it back in, try to show you, is you just gently pinch it down like that. And you would think the first time I got one of these, it was a happy planner. Those are disc-bound planners. I thought that the pages would just fall out and stuff. They don't. They stay amazing. Hi, Pamela. How are you doing today? How's the weather where you're at? So I'm just going to go ahead and work and make this planner and give you kind of tips and tricks along the way, because my hope is this video can serve the purpose of helping somebody who is printing their own planner online, and then they can make their own disc bound. So I'm great, but it's freezing in New Hampshire. Aww. Well, stay bundled up and cozy. So this one is about completed, but I'm not quite done because I am missing one page in this planner. So I am going to locate that page, finish this one, and then I will take you through the other one from start to finish. And but let me finish this one first. And yeah, if you want to chat, just feel free to type in the chat box. We'll just hang out, okay? Very, very low-key live. All right, let me find that page. And we'll see how many times we get interrupted with the little beautiful people. I've got the baby here. She's behaving right now, but we will see how long that lasts. Let's see. The boys were playing peacefully, so I just kind of had a moment, and I thought I would take advantage of it. Okay, so here's the page I'm missing. Okay. Now, when we are, I'll just kind of give an intro. This is a disc-bound hole puncher. Hi, Regine. Oh, it's okay if you can't watch, but thank you so much for saying hi. Have a beautiful day. God bless you. So this is a disc-bound hole puncher, and this is more of a heavy-duty one. This one is the tool one. They also have, there's all sorts of brands. They also make like very lightweight ones that are really cheap. I think they're $5 to $7. So if you're doing this on a budget, you can go for a lightweight hole puncher. I went for the heavyweight one because I make a lot of these, and I'm going to also be punching the cover with it, so I wanted something really strong. This has lasted me, I think I've made for sure over 50 books, and it hasn't busted on me yet. So I'm just waiting until I have to get a new one. But so I'd recommend the tool if you're looking for one that's gonna last you. Okay, so when I hole punch this, I've already pre-measured it exactly where I need it. Here's my little trick, and you're gonna have trouble seeing this. Are you building your planners to sell? I did all the printing last year at the library. I couldn't enjoy the beautiful colors you used. Aw. Yeah, these are the ones that I sell. And I do sell them already printed and bound. But I also wanted to show how I do it. That way it's a more affordable option for those that want to print on their own, and then they can make it on their own too. And so I just wanted to give that option. But just a little, so if you see I put a piece of tape here. This is a tip because so often this little, you see this thing, it moves. It'll move on you, or a child thinks it's funny to move it, and I have ruined so many pages that way. So don't make the same mistakes that I did. Put something there to force it to stay. And I know that if I'm looking at it, I have to put it in this way. So once you figure out exactly how it goes in, it's simple. Once you get the hang of it, it's just those first few, you're like, wait, where do I punch this? Okay, easy, right? Punched, and then we just throw it right in. Done. And so this planner needs its last tab because that page needed a tab. So let's throw that on there. I use the Avery 1-inch tabs, and then I just print my own, you know, tab stuff. I missed something there. What was that? Okay, I couldn't find an affordable way to print in color, so I'll most likely buy it printed and buy it. Yeah, okay, so I can use your opinion on something. Printing is going to be your most expensive thing. And even on my end, that's the most expensive thing. But I was considering doing like a I'll print it for you kind of an option. That would be less than you would do at the office store. But I don't know. I don't know if that would ship well. So let me know if you think I should do that. And the other option is there's online places you can send your PDF. I'm trying to remember the names of them. If you type in discount printing online, I think it's the third one down. I don't remember what it's called. I wish it did. But I will put it in the description box when I'm done with this video so you guys can have that reference too. They print way cheaper than you would get at, say, the office store or something. And yeah, because color's so good. Speaking of color, I look very yellow right now. Apologize for that, but we're in the pantry, so we get what we can get. So, all right. Oh, let me see if I can show you how I do this, because this took me a while to figure out, but once I did, it was such a lifesaver. Let me show you. Okay. So, I don't think you can see that close up. Aw, you still loved it even though it's black and white. You're precious. Thank you. Okay, so this right here is a flap. There's no way you can see that, but just try. Just take my word for it. Let's put something dark behind it. Okay, so you see there's like the white flap with the sticker thing. So for so long, I would try to like just pull it off and like, it's so impossible to do it that way and you mess things up. Do it like this. Let's see if you can see what I'm doing. You flip it over this way and you push it like that. And I'm having trouble doing it because I'm trying to demonstrate at the same time. But usually it's super simple. You just push it down and look, there you go, it's gone. And then you pull that out of it. I should probably show you on a page that's not so white. And done, easy. So this planner is finished and ready to ship, and we're gonna start the other one. Okay, we'll pull you back up. Okay. All right, this one's ready to go, Maddie. All right, and you can tell me if it gets really annoying, the hole punching, if the noise is too much, just let me know. Okay. So I already did the ring, so I'm gonna take it apart just so you can see what that's like. Okay. So you would go to the store and you would get some sort of a cover option. The way I like to do it is to laminate the front and back cover, but not just laminate, like good lamination. I'm talking, it's called 10 mil lamination. What you typically get when you laminate is 3 mil. 10 mil is gonna be really thick and durable, and I've been so impressed with the 10 mil lamination. A little tip, ask them about rounding the edges for you, because if they don't, the edges can be very sharp. If for whatever reason you get sharp edges, a nail file is great. Okay, so there's that. The way I hole punch this is I have to line up a paper. This is like my guide paper. You see the punches on it. And I line up my paper with the paper that's inside the laminated sheet, okay? And then I can throw it in. Of course, I have to move my tape and all that. I'm not gonna do it now because it's already hole punched. But that's how I would hole punch a cover. And even sometimes, like, I will tape this guide to it, because if your cover is off, then what's gonna happen is there's gonna be pages up here, and I mean, it's not that big a deal, but I kind of like it to line up and look really pretty. So that's just a little tip. So I've already punched those. Make sure you punch the right direction. Think of the way the book is gonna be, you know, and make sure you punch in the right way. And so boom, it would go like that. I would only do one 10 mil at a time. A 10 mil thickness is about all this little baby can handle. So only one at a time. All right, once that's done, you get your discs, which these are super fun. These are discbound discs, whatever they're called. Ah, I dropped one. You may come. My son is asking if he can be in the video. Yay! I use a cute 3-ring binder from the dollar spot at Target. The lamination looks so professional. Thank you. Oh, yes. Yeah, there's no wrong way to make your planner if it works for you. As you can see, like here, this is kind of like my little corner. I've got my own like dollar store stuff with, yeah, it works. Whatever works for you. So, oh, you want to do it? Oh, okay. Well, all right. Charlie's going to demonstrate just how easy it is. All right. So you can put a disc inside. First, let me show them up close, and then I'll let you do it. So what you're going to do is you kind of get this lip of the disc here, and you just put it on. And it's just super easy. All right. You can do the rest of them. And let me see if I can fix the lighting. Is that better? That's a little better. That's a little better. Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. Well, while you're doing that, do it very carefully. Good job. I'm going to put Maddie in a carrier because I think she's ready for me to hold her. All right. What? What? No, you're fine. You're fine. Okay. Hi, Madeline. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay.
Okay, I'll show you an up-close one.
Yes.
Oh, oops, I was blocking it.
I don't typically have Charlie do it, but he really likes to do it. All right, I'll do the rest of that part, honey.
But this is easy.
I know, but I know it's easy.
All we do is do this.
Yep.
And then put
I know.
this right here.
Okay, so this one is a little trickier.
No, it's easier.
It's easy when you practice a lot, but you are just gonna have to kind of, you know, make your way around. You really think you can do it?
Yep, this is
Okay,
my
go
way.
ahead.
This is the Charlie way.
The Charlie way?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, the Charlie way is to put it and line it up like this.
Does that work?
And then
I've never done it that way.
line it up.
Wow.
And it can go like this.
His way is actually working very well. Dude. So you can do it my way or the Charlie way. They're both acceptable, perfectly acceptable. But yours, you have to make sure it's perfectly lined up, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, and if it's not perfectly lined up, you end up with little snags like this one. But then you have to do the mama way.
No.
Good job.
What does it say there?
All right, Charlie. I'm going to take
Let
over.
me read it. Scoot
Back a little. Okay, we'll do. We'll do. All right.
Why
So we're
does it
gonna
say
make it here because they can't see what you're doing right there.
Aww.
So what he was doing is he lined it up and he just kind of pinched it down.
Aw.
Yeah, and we can also move the whole thing here, and that should help. Perfect.
A planner.
Yes. Yes. Okay. I'm so glad to have you on here to tell me when I'm out of frame. So thank you so much. Keep the comments coming. I love it. And if you just want to chat life, we can chat life too. All right. So that's done. Then you have your shell.
Oh,
And
she likes the screen.
yes, Madeline loves screens. It's so terrible because I know it's not good for your little baby brain.
Yeah.
All right.
She keeps on looking at the screen. My favorite part.
So here's the whole book. It's printed front and back. You can do a little bit at a time, like Pamela said she did, or you can do it all.
She's
All right.
gorgeous. Talking to
Thank you.
Madeline. Yay!
So what I like to do, how
He
many
said
pages
that
is
you're
it?
gorgeous.
4. Okay. About 4 to 5 pages. I mean, I've done as many as 8, honestly, but you wind up with mistakes if you do too thick of a punch. So I make sure it's perfectly lined,
Punch.
and then I'm going to punch it. And actually, I need you to go check on Sebastian.
Aww.
Make sure he's doing good, but you can come back in a little bit.
I'll be back. Hasta luego. See you later.
Okay, and then once it's punched, I definitely like to do right away. I like to get it in the book right away. So this step takes the longest. So what do you want to chat about? How is life? Do you have Christmas? Thanksgiving is coming up. Advent plans, Thanksgiving plans. We are we're gonna be home for Thanksgiving, and we're really looking forward to that. It's one of my favorite holidays. It's so fun. I love November. I love October. It's just such a good time of year. And Christmas, Advent, love it. Okay. Hopefully Maddie doesn't get scared with it. Speaking of Christmas, Advent, my goal is to get, I don't know if I should say this out loud, but I'm going to. My goal is to have a Tridentine Mass planner by Advent. And if not by Advent, maybe by January. But I've had a lot of requests for the Latin Mass calendar, and so that's coming. I'm working on that. And
Good morning again.
all right, Char.
I fell.
Come here.
Right.
Hey, you gotta be quiet if you're gonna be in the video, okay?
Can I tell them that I have a...
No.
What? But I want to tell them that I have a handle.
Well, okay, you may say that, and then you may go hang with your brothers. Okay? Charlie is gonna do a quick little promo.
I have a channel called The Origami Kid.
Yes, Charlie loves origami, and he has started his very own channel. He begged me to get his channel started, and I finally filmed him doing a tutorial. Sorry about that. We got a little phone call.
Why does it say you're live?
Because it's reminding me that we're live. So he has one video, and he wants me to tell everybody about his channel. My boys will check it out. Thank you. But I told Charlie that I will make it official. I will tell everyone about it when he has 10 videos, right? But Mama is so busy, it's so hard to record Charlie videos and Mama videos, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this is an example of what origami
Origami, yes. Charlie loves origami.
Oh no, she's still looking at the screen.
Yep. Yep.
This way. I like to just click this.
I know you do. You're so
Just
helpful.
click this.
It's a fine homeschool lesson, making a planner, right, Char?
What? Why is it saying that?
Yes.
Is that his son? Oh my.
Charlie is a great reader, and my oldest has dyslexia, which is very difficult. That is so challenging. Yeah, I've worked with several kids with dyslexia, and that can be very challenging. What are some of the things, because I'm curious to know, what are some of the things that help? I have seen little readers that you can use where it kind of focuses on the line they're on. I've seen, like, what other resources would you suggest for parents that have children with dyslexia?
Oh,
That would be very
what
helpful.
the?
There we go. Oh, yeah. But, you know, better to know. Better to know, even if it's late, better to know. And then you can, you know, you go from there. You go from there.
The line.
All right, Char, go with Sebastian. He needs company.
He already has Oliver.
Well.
And I got some schoolwork and I like Spanish.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Why don't you work on handwriting? You haven't done your handwriting today.
I'm ahead. Fine.
I'll invite you in just a little bit, Char.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Oh my goodness. So we're on April right now, so you can see this is a little tedious, but not too bad. Yeah. So what hell? He goes to a special tutor. They do Orton Gillingham instruction. That's good to know. Orton Gillingham. I'm going to write that down. And so that helps a lot. He reads I'm sorry, it's blocked by a study guide aloud every day. Okay, Orton Gillingham. This is my scratch paper. If you're like me, you get a million ideas a day, but you're just constantly doing stuff. And if I don't write stuff down, it falls out of my brain. I have to write it down. So what I do is I keep a little journal, like a bullet journal type of thing, and I just have a long list of things that just random stuff. We're out of laundry detergent, you know, or Tim Gillingham. It's just random. So I'll write it on a scratch paper and then put it in my bullet journal. It's like my master list. And then from my bullet journal, that's where I add stuff to my actual planner, because not everything in the bullet journal is like urgent or, you know, it needs to be organized still. I just need a dump ground. I missed the beginning. Where did you get the punch and the discs? Yes. Thanks so much for asking. So you can get them on Amazon. This one is called the Tool, and it's more of a heavy duty one. They also sell lightweight ones that are really cheap. This one's a little more expensive, but I liked that option because I'm making a lot of them. The discs, let me show you the tabs first. These are the tabs. They're the Avery tabs. And the discs, let's see if I have an extra box of them. Let's see. see. I was looking for, here they are. Okay. There's a ton of different brands. I like this one because it's the most affordable one you can find. It's called Arc. And where I like to get them, you can go to staples.com. I love the idea of buying it printed if possible. Oh yeah, yeah, so the printed option. Sorry, let me back up a little bit for those who just joined us. I was thinking about doing an option on my Etsy shop where I print it but don't bind it for you, where I just send it to you printed so you can get it more affordable than, say, the Office Store, which it's like $70 just to print it in color. It's ridiculous. So I was thinking about making a more affordable option, and that, so I'm just polling. I'm seeing if that's something people would be interested in, or if I should just stick to digital and already done. So, but as for these discs, staples.com always has coupons. They're always, like, you get on their mailing list, they're always sending coupons. So these and these, if you want to go staples.com route and use a coupon, you can do good. So, all right. So we're almost done with this part.
Some people say not too much staple handwriting. I do.
Yes. Okay, so this one is a bit of a thicker batch that I just grabbed. So with this, when I do a thicker batch, I'm just really careful about, okay, make sure this is lined up and it's not moving, because if you mess it up, you have to reprint those pages, and that is just kind of tedious. So you can see that it can handle it, but that wasn't like as comfortable as the other ones I've been doing. Also, if you're starting to get to a point where it feels like it's a lot of tension, you probably need to empty this. And so that's exactly what I need to do. When you empty it, make sure your little slider does not move. That is why I put tape there. That has happened to me more times than I'd like to admit before I started doing the tape. There were a lot of tears. So there we go. We're almost done. Let's get this finished, and then I can show you the tabs, and then essentially that's it. So as you can see, this can be done in a reasonable amount of time, especially if you're not chatting and, you know, having a good old time, which I love.
I like tabs. I gotta do tabs right now.
Before I started this, I made sure all the pages were in the right order. You can also do that as you're punching, where you just tab and then you make sure you're in the right order, because that's just so sad if you do the wrong order. But so I'm just sharing with you, like, mistakes that I've made, so you don't make them when you make your planner. All right. I like that with the punch you could add things in or change the order to. Absolutely. That's exactly what I was saying at the beginning of the live. That's my favorite thing about the discbound system. And if you measure it right, and I try to get mine the same dimensions, you can put in like happy planner inserts, you can put in tool inserts, you can put in like just all sorts of stuff. And you can hole punch anything. I mean, you know, you had a flyer from your kid's soccer camp, you can hole punch it and put it in your planner. I love it. I just love it. Let's see, where's my personal planner? I have a coupon hole punched in my planner right now. I was going to show you, but yeah, it's just so fun. Yeah, and the Happy Planner makes like bags or like pencil holders, and like they're all to the discbound system. It's beautiful. Let's see. Oh, we are doing a lighter Christmas this year. I have trouble getting rid of toys because my kids love them. Do you have any videos about kid toys and stuff? Well, I talk about our Advent and Christmas traditions, and we always do light Christmas. That's kind of our thing. And yeah, so you can, it's way in the archives. It's called What Our Family Does for Advent. That's one video I have. And then of course the KonMari videos if you need some inspiration for decluttering. Hi, children. Did your movie end?
I know I didn't, Daddy. It shows Smeagol.
Well, go put on... Charlie, can you go help them?
It did when I
Put on formed...
No, it didn't.
Go help them put on a nice movie. They're watching formed.org. Have you heard of that website? It's like a Catholic streaming website. It's amazing. The church that my father goes to gave a code for it at Christmas time, and we just used that code. What punch is that? This is the tool. I'm using the tool discbound punch. There's other ones too. There's Arc, which is, because there's just all sorts of discbound brands. There's Happy Planner, so you can get any variety. I'm really happy with my tool. It gives me no problems. But I'm sure the other one would be great too. The Arc punch has something like this where you it has a lever and you know. And I think the Happy Planner does too. But this works just fine for me. Yeah. This is just, I just love making your own planners fit your life because everybody's life looks different. Everybody needs different resources. And when you buy a planner that's customizable and you can punch your own stuff, that's the way to go. I love it. Okay, we're almost done, my friends, and then we can do tabs and then we'll get on with lunchtime. I think my children are getting hungry. My 3 muchachos. I don't know if you can hear them arguing. The 6-year-old really likes to tease the 2-year-old. Do you guys have any tips for teasing? I try to tell him, it's not nice and he doesn't like that. But I think that's why he does it, because he's not nice. Because it's not nice and his little brother doesn't like it. But they tease each other so much. Yeah, my first didn't really tease my second much, but my second is teasing my third. Yes. All right, we're down to the end. I know. Okay, here we go. So our planner is, for all intents and purposes, done. But I like to add tabs. I think it's like adding jewelry. So it just adds something. But there you go. That's how you bind a book. And again, let me just show for those who didn't see at the beginning. Just a moment, honey. No, not right now. That's how you take it out. Super simple. And then you put it back in like this. Okay. Let's see. Some kids are button pushers. My number 4 is a real button. Yeah, formed.org. Oh, how funny. It removed it when you typed it in normal. Yeah, because it thought you were a robot trying to get everyone off of YouTube. No, yeah, formed.org. And it's really nice. You feel safe letting your kids watch it, which you can't say for a lot of streaming services. So I want you to put on Carlos Caterpillar for Sebastian. Or Brother Francis.
It's on G's Stories.
That's fine
Do you
too.
know what it was? The problem?
What?
The problem was doing lots of stuff. And it was on something, and always said that he pressed it, but he was on something else. And then he did
changed the tabs.
Oh, and well, do you know what? When he scrolled down, he saw 2 golems.
Oh, probably from one of the games, huh?
He also saw something else.
Okay, well, we'll chat about it later.
And then I just got on something else.
Let's see.
And I got on Teacher Mom.
Does Form work on Roku? Do you know? I don't know. That would be really cool. That would be really cool.
Mom, you know when I got on Teacher Mom, then
Okay.
I put it on something else. Because
Well, I have to show them the tabs now. Let's talk about that later, okay?
And then I was going on something else on Google.
Right,
because
right.
that thing knows how to get unformed.
Okay.
They were not on Google.
Well, I'm glad that you figured it out. You're a smart boy.
I just like opened a new tab. And said,
Do any of you guys have a kid that chats a lot? That's my Charlie. I'm always looking for Christian entertainment for my kids. Yes, I agree. And it's nice when there's like shows that you enjoy too. Like some of them are a little cheesy or, you know, but it's nice when you come across a gem. It's like, this is actually really wholesome but good. My oldest son's so chatty, like your son always has one more thing to tell me. Oh yeah. And I feel like my ears, like, I like quiet. Like I'm kind of introverted in that way. Surprise. But it's good for me. I think God sends us the exact children that we're supposed to have. I really believe that. And so, yeah. So I just take it like, okay, I just need to grow. I need to grow. All right. So what I'm doing here is I'm organizing my month. So what I did, let's see if I have one to show. I printed out like a whole bunch, like one, what am I trying to say? I printed out little images of the months. And so these are like the tabs. What? Whatever Sebastian wants is what I want.
Okay. Sebastian wants something that we watch, but it's a different one.
If it's unformed, it's okay.
It's unformed.
Wonderful. Okay. Here they are. Here they are. Here they are. Okay. So this is just half of the sheet. But what I did is I made a printable with the different months. What you could do if you weren't making a whole ton like I am, is you could just do each month. January, February, March, April, May, June, like that, all the way down, and then print that. And then what I did, I'll show you, is I just cut it and folded it. So, oh Madeline, is it getting to be that time? Okay, so we've cut it, and then I just fold it in half. And I glue it, and I glue it together. And that gives it enough sturdiness that it's gonna be firm enough to go into the tab without bending. And it's gonna look nice. So let me know if I should put tabs in the shop or include them in the digital download. They're not in there currently, but let me know if that's something you would care about. Okay, so now that I've got my tabs, because I've already glued them and everything, February, but it looks like I'm missing January. That's okay, we'll get there. I just get my scissors and I eyeball it and I trim it down the middle. I have used the little tab pieces that come with it to be my measure, like my guides, because it comes with these tabs that you can print on. I've tried using them, but they're just a fuss. Like, I don't enjoy using these. This is way better for me. So I've cut these out before and then used them as guides. But for some reason, just eyeballing it is so much easier for me. It comes out nicer. That's just my preference, but I'm sure somebody else would do well the other way. Oh, is it time for you to eat? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yes, yes. Oh, you're just sleepy, huh? Poor thing, poor thing. You do that, and then all you do is you stick it in the little tab. What I like to do is do the corner first, bring it in, and make sure you do it on the folded side. And you just go like that, and it's done. Let's see, so let's wrap it up so we can feed Miss Maddie. And the neat thing is, if it's just a little off, you can see that because the text is straight. And there we go. Put it back in. We're good. And I just love the little tabs. They're fun. I think all planners should have tabs. That's my personal preference. It just helps it stay organized. So this one I didn't like, so I just, nah. And just go on to the next one. No big deal. Oh, my love. 1 second. My love. Okay, we're plugged in. We're good. Sorry about that. They're just, you know, priorities. Let's see. I also want to give a shout out to my friend Anna. She makes stickers at the Hopeful Planner. They're so beautiful. This is just one example of her stickers, but she's doing a giveaway on her Instagram right now at the Hopeful Planner, and she's giving away $20 shop credit and some stickers also, as well as she's partnering with somebody. It's like some Catholic t-shirts. They're really cute. Okay, there we go. You got it. But this is a way, especially if your planner is in black and white, if you can only afford to print a digital planner in black and white, to add some color in a really affordable way, because the stickers are not very expensive. So, and they're all Catholic stickers. They're so cute. Okay, where am I? June, July, November, August. Okay. What? Every baby feeds differently. This one is like, I think what they call a gourmet nurser, where she wants me to just give it to her. She doesn't want to work for it at all. Just like, come on, Mom. And so it's kind of funny, but it's more challenging to do things one-handed because she really wants me to be actively involved in her experience. And yeah, every baby nurse is different. Have any of you guys had a gourmet nurser or have one currently? It's ridiculous. So ridiculous. Okay, May. April. If this type of video is helpful to you, like if this is a topic, like if you really are looking to make your own planner, your discbound planner, and you want like a more put together video where I'm actually showing what I'm doing, I'm happy to do that. Please put that in the comments below when this video is done being live. And I'll make that happen. I don't want to flood this channel with content that my viewers don't care about. So it is important to me that I'm making stuff that is helpful to you. So just let me know. And I missed something. Let's see. I am really interested in buying your planner printed with the months for the tabs. I will keep checking your shop. I feel confident I can assemble it. Look at you. Yes, you can. It's very easy. This video is great. I enjoyed talking to you. I have to go drive the school bus now. All right, be safe. Hi, Kimmy. How are you doing? Yeah, I think I will do the tabs as part of the digital download now, because tabs are just, yeah, tabs are great. I would love to see the detailed video. Okay, good. I will make that happen. I don't know when, but I will. I will. I'll make that happen. Hopefully, yeah, when I am doing the promos for the 2020 planner in Advent. The 2020 one is already in the shop, but you just purchase her planner and you love it. Oh, thank you. You're so dear. June, July, August. Okay, I need September. And where's October? So there's a few still in the drawer over here. Let's find them. Here they are. I love when this happens. Sometimes I find ones I've already done, and sometimes I find tabs I've already done. That's when the magic. Yes. Thank you, past self. So June, July, August, September, October. Here's the Septembers. You know, and this would make a really great gift. Even if it's not a planner, like you could do like children's artwork is one idea, and disc bind it and give it to a grandparent. Like, possibilities are endless. June, July, August, September, October, November, December, April, May, June, March, April, May, June. I need January, February, and then a November and a December. November, December, and January, February. I might be out of January's. We will see. Nope. I got him. January. Good. So tell me if your weather did what our weather did. It was very comfortable, and I think it was in the 70s, and then from one day to the next it got rainy and it dropped to the it was in the 30s. Just from literally in the middle of the day it dropped. It got so cold. Did you guys get that chill? Okay. Let's see, February. Right, we're almost done with this. I know this part's kind of tedious, but we're gonna be assembling the tabs next, and I'll show you how those go. And I need November, December. The reason I'm doing 2 Decembers and 2 Novembers is because I have December 2019 in here and November 2019 as well. Okay, November. Oh, and notes. I have a tab for notes. Okay. Does anybody else just love doing like things with their hands? I just get so much joy from just making something. It's fun for me. All right, and then another November. We're good to go. Okay. Sorry if I'm not chatting as much. This part takes a little more concentration or else they're all crooked. But we're done now, so. All set. We got all the tabs here and you can see them. They're so pretty. I love seeing the tabs come together because I just think they're fun. Okay. gonna just clean up just a bit, and then we will put the tabs on together, and then we're finished. That's, what did it take me, an hour? I don't know how long I've been streaming. It's almost 50 minutes. So yeah, to make your own in an hour, that's not bad. That's not bad. Plus you could probably do it a lot faster than I can chatting. Okay. I just like to clean up the space just a little bit. Just gives me some peace. Tell me, what is the thing that you like to do that just fills your cup? Whoop. So for me, making stuff with my hands, I like listening to music. Like, what's the thing that fills your cup? I want to know. All right. All right, how's baby? She is great. She is great. Hi, Jane. How are you doing? I'm so excited to have you on here. We're just putting together this planner, and we're down to the tabs. So I've got the tabs here, and I'm going to be putting them on the book. And I will give you tips and tricks along the way, and the mistakes not to make that I've made. Okay, so I like to hold my planner like this when I'm putting my tabs on. And when I make this book, I mean, you might be putting tabs on something entirely different, but for this book in particular, I like the tab to open up to the month, because when I, you know, flip it, I want to see the month view immediately, because that's usually what I'm looking for. So what I do is I put, excuse me, I open them up like so, and then I just put them on the paper. But I don't glue them until I've got them all on, and I know, or stick them, not glue, but they have little sticky stuff on them, that like a sticker. Okay, so I line this one up flush to the end of the page, and then I go to December, and I'm gonna put all of them on for that, to make it from top to bottom before I stick them on. And the reason is because I want to make sure they're lined up as well as possible. When I first started this, I was very confident because I measured and I said, you know, I'm just gonna put them on as I go, and they were just so off because the way the pages lay, you know, it's gonna vary. Okay, so that's December. Let me just get to January. Another tip from mistakes that I made is when you are finally sticking it on, make sure you're only sticking it onto one paper. There were times that I'd do the sticker and then I'd like have 5 pages stuck together. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, February. What's your favorite season? What's your, like, spring, summer, autumn? I am an autumn girl all the way. Love autumn. But yet liturgically, I think I'm a winter girl. Like, I love Advent and Christmas. That's my favorite liturgical time of year. How about you guys? Okay, March. And as you can see, it's coming together, or maybe you can't see, I don't know. You can see it's kind of coming together there. The tabs are lining up. March, April. I'm really pleased that the children have let me do this fall for sure. Lauren, we get the same heat and humidity that you get. Oh yeah, it's pretty hot. Yes. Yeah, this summer was tough being pregnant. It was very hot. May. What is it that you like about the fall? Is it the pumpkin? I feel like there's just something in the air. It's just something magical. It's just, I like fall. Something about it. And it's such a relief from the heat. May. I went to the Midwest in, it was the end of September, early October last year, and I had never seen the Midwest in the autumn. And I thought that I loved the autumn here in Texas. And then I went there and it was just like another level of falling in love with the season. The trees were just gorgeous, and there were literally apple trees and just like beautiful, beautiful things. And that was just so special. Okay, June, July. Oopsies. We lost it. Squat. Okay, July. So I can get from November to August on one, like from top to bottom. And then I have to do another row. So then we'll line them up right after I get to August. Oh, one more. Okay, so this is what I do. I'll line up August flush to the end, just like I did the first tab flush to the end. And then I just eyeball it, and I make sure that everything is even. For an 8.5 by 11 page like this, using 1-inch tabs like these, you should have enough room where none of them are overlapping, and you should have enough give where they can kind of just have a little breathing room. So if they're right up against each other, I know they're too close together. And if there's too much breathing room, then I know they're too far apart. Okay, and then I just move them around until they're all even. And this can be done because I didn't stick them yet. I didn't stick them together yet. Okay, let's see. All right, so these are about done. And you don't move August or November because those were flush. I missed a comment. Let's see. You saved me a lot of trial and error. I sure hope so. I hope so. Well, I was just thinking, like, how fun would it be to just, you know, come on here and do on live. I mean, it's kind of maybe not the most exciting thing to watch, but you know, we can chat about the process. Okay, so now what I do is that technique that I showed at the beginning. I'm going to show it again. Let me see if I can get you closer so you can see what I'm doing. All right. I don't think, oh, I can zoom. Wow, look at that. I did not know I could do that. Okay. So you can see the book right there. All right. So what I do, and I'm going to try to not block, is I get this sticker here, and I actually push down from the top of the tab. And when I do this, it pulls the sticker out like that. And then the sticker comes right out. This is so much easier than peeling the sticker off. It's also so much easier, like, because before I would go like this and I'd peel it off and then I push it down. This saves you so much sanity. And it's also easier than peeling it off beforehand and then trying to stick them on properly. So here's my other tip to make sure, I'm sorry, I need a manicure. Like ugly fingernails. But my other tip is don't do both sides yet. Do one side at a time to go quick. So we're just gonna do all of this side. And I'm gonna show you how quick this can go. Just a second, honey. And also that helps ensure that you don't grab a whole bunch of pages like I did that one time. So you just kind of push, and it's just beautiful. When I discovered this way of doing it, oh, game changer. You probably can't see it either because it's on white, but you may get the idea.
See what?
How I'm pushing these tabs.
How are you pushing them down?
And if I can do this wearing a baby, you can definitely do this. If you feel intimidated, don't. Okay. And the beauty of these tabs is more of them come in a package than you actually need, so you have some wiggle room if you do mess up. Okay. So perfect example, I just messed this up totally because I put this tab, it's June on July. But no big deal because all I have to do is switch out the paper.
Oops.
So
Put it more close, Mom.
I sure did. Instead of June, that's going to be July.
Ah!
And I
You put it too close, so close. Look what it looks like.
I know, I know.
I'm humongous in it.
I know, don't put your face in it.
Too humongous.
So I don't know exactly where it went wrong. Did I skip June? Yeah, it looks like I skipped June by accident. So no big deal. No harm here. I don't have any pages wasted as long as we're lined up. Let's see. Oh, nope. We have to redo those two because it's not May, July. So we have to do May, June, July, August. That's okay. The only, oh, Charlie, could you stop bumping it? The only one we have to redo is July. And what I like to do when I mess up, take it out, and then I set it aside. So I remember that's the page I need to fix. Okay. This is, Charlie says, what are you doing this for? This is just in case anybody wants to make their own planner or their own book, disc-bound book, they can refer to this video. All right, so we're gonna unzoom.
Play a trumpet. I want them to look at that video.
All right, let's see if we can unzoom now. We can. All right.
Not done.
So no big deal about messing up July. I'll just get another one and I'll fix it up. But yes, this is a perfect example of what to do when you mess up. Because hey, none of us are perfect, right?
How come people are stopped commenting?
Well, there's some comments. You just have to push it down and then you can see. But you can save that for Mama to do. Yeah. Are you done with your handwriting?
No, not with one page.
All right, finish up your page.
I wanted to say Charlie on
Okay.
one of them.
So I'm just going to pretend I didn't mess up June and we're going to continue. Aw, Jane says, hi, sweetie, I'm commenting. Let's see. See? There they are. See?
Oh, yeah, they are commenting.
Okay. Okay, and now that one side is done, I just flip the book over and I do the other side. I have a lot of little boys too. How many do you have and what are their ages?
Yeah.
I just love hearing about the family dynamics of my community. It's so special to me. Okay.
Sacred Heart of Jesus.
Yep.
Yeah.
June is the month of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. All right, so I'm flipping it over.
Blessed Virgin Mary.
Doing that.
The Holy
Okay.
Eucharist. Saint Joseph.
That's March. So I knew about the monthly dedications, but it wasn't until I was making this that I figured out that there were weekly dedications too. Like Sunday is Resurrection and Trinity, Monday is Holy Spirit, Tuesday is the Holy Angels. I didn't know about that. I think that's really cool and such a fun way to break up the day and the week and all that. So what's today? Thursday? Thursday's the Eucharist.
Juan Diego.
What about Juan Diego?
I like Juan Diego.
When's his feast day?
9th
Of?
December.
Coming up.
Well, who's before it?
I like Juan Diego too.
First Sunday of Advent.
Okay.
Do you know what I like to do for Advent? I have the Advent storybook. I have the Tony Wolf Advent thing where we read a little story. And right now we got it, and it is Brother Francis, the Days of Advent. You can do it on Thorn, but when I checked today, I don't think it just showed that the introduction, but I think it will work on Advent, on Formed.
Yeah. The one on Formed was from 2000, excuse me, 2018. And so they just came out with a new one, and I think that's why you might not see it yet.
I'm not closing my eyes, I'm just blinking really fast. But when I open my eyes, I see my eyes shut when I look at the camera. How come? How come I see it shut? Aw.
Finish your handwriting, my love.
I'll be back when I finish my one page of handwriting.
That's a promise.
Promise.
Okay, so I am borrowing from another planner, so I don't have to reprint right now. That July page that I messed up. And what I do is I put my messed up page in that book. That way, it's just my workflow. That doesn't really apply to you making a book, but that's how I remember that I have to fix that. Procrastination is great, isn't it?
I can use it for scrap paper so I can use it for origami.
Yes, and then I can give it to my children to make creations out of. Let's make sure that's correct. We're good. Okay. And back to the hole punching. All right. Does anybody have any questions about any of the process? Because we're about wrapping it up, and then I'm going to get lunch going. So just let me know if you have any questions, and I can answer them before we get out of here. Let's see, so I'm just putting on a tab, and then I will cut out the tab. Just a second. Maddie's asleep. She's out. She is out. The fun thing too about this kind of a book, if you make a book such as this, you know, it's not limited to 8.5 by 11 thick planners. Like, the possibilities are endless. You can make it as small or as large as you wanted. You can bind it, you know, however you wanted, and I think that's really cool. Oh look, I already had a July printed and cut. Wonderful. Okay. see a little mistake, but it didn't really put us out so much. Okay. We're almost done. Let's see. It's 69 minutes, so just over an hour with me chatting a whole lot to make a book. That's not so bad. Okay. For the laminated cover, I get mine done at a local print shop. It's called Alpha Graphics, but I think they have them all around the country. I've been so impressed with the quality of their lamination. And it's pretty affordable. You can also do it at the office store, but I just have found that the print shops do a better job. So I've been very pleased with that. And you could also laminate it yourself if you wanted a thinner cover. They even sell little sheets and then you can iron them. So, yeah. So many options. Okay, so I should tell you what I'm doing now. So when I put my second row on, I just make sure that it lines up with my first row. So this second row is a lot easier because we've already established where it's going. So Charlie's returning. Let's see. All right. What's that? Oh, no. We're not going to share that.
But I want.
Nope.
We use pencils.
Oh, Charlie. All right.
Where do you think
Hey,
we
do you
buy
see the
these?
December on the floor, dear? I think I dropped it.
June.
I think I dropped December.
There's June on the ground.
There it is.
There's June on the ground.
Will you put that in here, please?
Yes. And I want to help make
And I have
the planner.
I have a big boy favor. Would you get Mama a glass of water?
Pencil to
I'm
write
very
Heather
thirsty.
and give it to Heather or Laura.
Yes, we will send them to our friends, Heather and
Mom,
Laura, if they want one.
Well, do you know what I want to do, Mom? You can, at the front thing, you can just print it and it makes it say their name and it'll be like, whoa, this is extra amazing. Guys, look, it shows our names if we get one.
You know, it's funny you say that, Charlie, because I was thinking about the idea of personalized covers. I think that would add a special touch. So I was actually thinking that exact same thing. Okay. Don't do that. Don't do that. Hey, Mama is very thirsty. Do you mind getting me some water? Please?
Yes.
Yes. He's such a good boy. He's just very excited. He's very excited. All right, guys, this is it.
No.
We are finished.
Wait. I want to tell them
Boom.
something.
It's
Go
done.
play a trumpet one and type it in on YouTube.
So there you go. And the planner is finished. If you have any questions, you can just put them in the comments when this video is done posting, and I'm happy to answer them. I will give a more edited, polished video of how to make one of these, so it's like a quick, not 1 hour kind of a thing. Just a moment. And then, yeah, but this has been really good because it's kind of hashed out some of the processes, and you can see it in real time. So God bless you guys. We'll see you next week in a video. And my kombucha is still not ready. I don't know if you saw my video last week. It's still brewing. So we'll be having the part 2 for that soon. But God bless you. Take care. Bye.